Hi Dylan, I'm talking directly to you today because I know from your chart that your goal is to get your legs stronger so walking doesn't hurt and to build up your wrist muscles so everyday things like riding, lifting, or playing sports just feels easier. On the mannequin we have here at the office, we built your quads, hamstrings, and calves for your legs and your flexors, extensors, and grip muscles for your wrist. To help you reach your goal, we'll strengthen those muscles by controlling bending, straightening, pushing off when you walk, and gripping or moving your hands. By building them up, your joints will move the way that they are supposed to, and you'll be able to walk and use your hands with less pain and more confidence. That's why I believe this plan we have formulated today will work for you. Dylan, on the mannequin, like I said earlier, we built the 3 muscles for your legs, which were the quads, the hamstrings, and the calves. For your quads, we'll strengthen them so you can straighten your knee more easily when standing and walking. Those are on the top of your thigh. For your hamstrings, we'll straighten them to help you bend your knee and keep it stable during movement. Those are on the back of your thigh. And for your calves, we'll strengthen them so that you can push off the ground with more power when you take a step. Those are on the back part of your lower leg. We also built 3 muscles for your wrists, the flexors, extensors, and grip muscles. Strengthening these will help you bend, straighten, and hold things easier with your hands. By targeting all 6 muscles that I have mentioned that we built on the mannequin, you'll have better balance, stability, and strength to reach your goals. So here are some exercises that help get us closer to reaching those big end goals. These are easy exercises that you can complete at home with things that you have around the house. Your first exercise is for your quads. You're going to do a sit to stand from a chair, which will look something like this. For those, you will do 2 sets of 10. Your next exercise is an easy wall sit. It'll look something like this. You should have a 90-degree angle in your legs and your back should be flat against the wall. For those, you will do 2 sets of 15-second reps. Your final exercise is a straight leg raise. It will look something like this. For those, you will do 2 sets of 7 reps. For your first hamstring exercise, you have standing hamstring curls. Those will look something like this. You will do 2 sets of 10 reps for those. Your second hamstring stretch will be a bridge. A bridge looks something like this. You will do 2 sets of 7 reps for those. Your final hamstring stretch is a seated hamstring stretch with a gentle contraction. You will do 2 sets of 7 of those. Your first calf exercise is standing calf raise, and it looks like this. You will do 2 sets of 12 of those. Your second exercise is a seated toe press. It should look like this. You will do 2 sets of 5 of those. Your final calf stretch is walking on your tiptoes. It will look like this. For those, you will walk forward and backwards 3 times. Those are all the exercises for your legs. Now we're going to move on to your wrists. First, your flexors. You're going to take a stress ball and squeeze it. You're going to pulse like this for 2 sets of 10 reps. The next one is a tabletop extension wrist flex, and it should look like this. You will do 2 sets of 5, one going from the front and one going from the back. Your final one will be light wrist curls with a water bottle. They're going to look something like this. And then you're going to switch hands and do the other one. For your extensors, we are also going to do reverse wrist curls with a water bottle. You will switch hands and do the other one. You will do 2 sets of 10 of those. Your next one is the back of hand stretch against a table like I showed you earlier. Those ones you will go back and forth between for your flexors and your extensors. Your final one will be elastic band pullbacks. They will look like this. This will be a slow and controlled movement. You will do 2 sets of 12 of those. Finally, we have 3 exercises for your grip muscles. The first one is towel wringing. You will take a towel and wring it like you were wringing out water. Go back and forth 10 times for 2 sets. You will also do another set of stress ball squeezes. You can choose a thicker stress ball if you want more resistance. You will do 2 sets of 10. Finally, you will do a putty or clay squeeze, and you will take it in between your fingers and press as hard as you can. You will do 2 sets of 12 of those. All of these exercises, while it may seem like a lot, will help you reach your goal in no time. I promise, Dylan. And like your mom told me, I know you're curious. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of the science behind the exercises that we just picked. For our quads, when you do sit to stand or leg raises, your quads perform knee extension at the hinge joint of your knee. Think of it like a door hinge, letting your legs straighten and bend in one direction. For your hamstrings, when you do bridges or curls, your hamstrings perform knee flexion with the help of hip extension. The knee hinge joint lets your leg bend backwards, while the hips ball and socket joint allows your leg to move in multiple directions, including extending behind you. For your calves, when you do calf raises or walk on your tiptoes, your calves perform plantar flexion at the hinge joint of the ankle. This hinge joint lets you point your toes downward to push off of the ground. For your flexors, when you do wrist curls or push-ups on your palms, the flexors perform wrist flexion at the condyloid joint of the wrist. This joint allows bending forward and side-to-side movement. For your extensors, when you do reverse wrist curls or band pulls, your extensors perform wrist extension at the same condyloid joint, letting you bend your wrist backwards. Grip muscles. When you do towel wringing or putty squeezes, your grip muscles perform finger flexion and extension at the hinge joints of your fingers. These hinge joints allow your fingers to curl and to hold objects straighten them to release them. By strengthening these muscles and practicing their actions at the right and correct joints, your body will move the way it's designed to. Smoother walking, stronger wrists, and better control overall. These should all help minimize your arthritis pain and make it more manageable as you grow up if you keep persisting through these exercises. That's all I have for today, Dylan. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. Bye!